What I'm going to do today, I'm going to go over the market and what I see in the market, some news coming out, and then I want to go over maybe one or two things on my watch list and a play that I got into last week that I read up on. But what we have going on in the market this next week is Biden, his inauguration is Wednesday. Let me see. I think it's on Wednesday. So we have to look out for that. We don't know what's going to happen in the market. So there's a lot of uncertainty going on. So just be careful of that. I don't know. There could be riots. You just never know. You just got to be really careful what you position yourself in, because the market can just tank out of nowhere. Just like it did the past couple of days last week, Thursday and Friday, I believe. So we just got to watch that. Futures look really good, though. Futures look really good. Let me just check that real quick, because I looked at them maybe like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, futures are doing really good. It's up 20 points, meaning $20. That's about $2 on the S&P 500. So if it keeps at this rate, we're going to have a really good day tomorrow. That's a really good sign. But yeah, watch out for Biden's inauguration on Wednesday. And what else do we got? Biden talked about stimulus, adding $1,400 to stimulus. What else did he do? Apparently he's doing a whole bunch of executive orders. I don't know exactly what they are, but I do know he's doing over 10 executive orders when he's put into office this week. So that's definitely something that we need to look out for. What else are we looking at? We have earnings coming up for a lot of different banks. We had some big banks last week, but we have banks like Bank of America. Who else? Goldman Sachs. Those are something to watch out for. And earnings tomorrow, after hours for Netflix. I'm going to be watching Netflix pretty close. And this Netflix isn't on my watch list, but I was looking into it after I posted my watch list for those who are in our Discord. Netflix tomorrow is going to be really interesting to watch, especially right at the beginning of the market open. Oh, sorry, my laptop fell. At market open, I believe Netflix might drop a little bit. And then in the past, in earnings, there's been times when Netflix dumped at market open and then it rallied like the rest of the day. So I may be considering a little Netflix call for a little day trade before earnings, because I don't like holding option contracts during earnings or after earnings. So I usually sell them. Might be a good play. I'll be watching that one. What else do we got? Sorry, I'm looking up at my screen, so that's probably what you guys are seeing. I'll read a couple of your guys' comments and I'll talk about the last thing I want to talk about too. So what did we talk about? We talked about the inauguration with Biden, stimulus, futures are up still. It's amazing. And I talked about Netflix and bank earnings. I'll read a couple of your guys' comments. Let's see what we got. CCIV, I talked about in my last live. I think it was yesterday. For those of you who were in my live yesterday, you guys know what I think about CCIV. I have a bias towards CCIV and electric vehicle companies that aren't solidified yet as a company, because in the past I got burned. So I'm not going to touch CCIV or anything. It's up to you. At the end of the day, it's always up to you guys what you guys think and your own due diligence. What else do we got? So I want to talk about one last thing with you guys. Last week I got into Fubo and I did a little bit more research on Fubo and what they're doing. If you guys don't know, Fubo has signed, well, I don't know exactly what they did, but I do know that they have some sort of relation with online sports betting and doing their own thing with online sports betting. And Fubo, what it is, it's a like sports streaming platform, kind of like Hulu or Roku. But they have their own and they're up and coming. Might be a good growth stock, but just got to be aware with that because they don't have any like solidified plans yet, but they do have in the works or online sports betting along with their platform, so that'll be free, and that's big news for them. And I did get into Fubo a couple plays last week that made us a lot of money. So I'll be looking at the volume, especially on Fubo, to see if we can catch another wave back up. I do think in my own research that Fubo is a good company to hold long term. I do think that they'll prevail and that they'll be good competitors with those online streaming platforms. Because I don't think that cable is going to be around for forever, because all these streaming platforms are taking over. So that's just something to watch out for. Fubo, Netflix tomorrow, stimulus, and Biden's inauguration. What's up, all you guys joining? But that's what I kind of wanted to talk about with you guys today. If you guys have any questions, I'll open it up and I'll talk a little bit with you guys before I close. I gotta go eat dinner soon. I'm getting hungry. What's up, Antera? I hope you guys enjoyed that little spiel. I need a water or something when I do these. Tesla? Oh, I am actually in a Tesla play. So apparently they had good news with their Model Y car. Something with their releases and their distribution of their car. I need to look into more of that. But it was good news. And when I hear good news, that's always good for the ticker. So I'm currently in a Tesla play. It's got a hold. I can show you guys. I'll just switch this around real quick. I'll show you guys Tesla. Oh. So Tesla's definitely got to hold this zone right here. I'll zoom in for you guys. See, I have this red shaded area and this green shaded area right here. These are my fib support and resistance lines. So it's got to hold this 820 area for me to be more bullish. It's got a falling wedge kind of going. So I'm expecting good things to happen, especially with futures up. I think Tesla's going to do awesome this week. And then earnings are coming up. There's a lot of good news that's coming out for Tesla. There's Model Y, and then earnings coming up next week, I think on Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday next week. But it's got to hold this support line right here that I have. Or else it could retest the 805, 800 area. We definitely don't want that. You guys know. Those of you who are in my in the VIP group in our Discord know what I think about Tesla. Ride or die. AMD, oh man. I'll talk about AMD for 2 more minutes. I want to keep this short so I can post this on YouTube so anyone who missed it can look at it and not get bored, But for AMD, I have tracked this 5-wave structure that it has. This correction wave. I thought it was going to bottom out right here, and it kind of looked like it was going to, but then it just melted again. But with futures coming up, I am still very much bullish on AMD. I think that this correction wave, it's going to be starting a new up leg here pretty soon. I need to do a little bit more work on AMD because I don't know exactly where I'd have to go through Fibonacci resistance lines and support. So bear with me on my AMD chart. But I do think, especially with futures up, I think AMD is a really good buy right now. Especially how low it is on the RSI. Let me look at the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hours looking mighty juicy. I'm not going to talk about NEO. I know you guys love NEO. Next time, I promise, probably tomorrow, I'll talk about NEO, alright? I want to kind of see what NEO does tomorrow before I have an opinion on it. But I'm probably going to cut the stream here so I can post it on YouTube for those that missed it. But just remember, the inauguration is coming this week for Biden, stimulus talks, and a whole bunch of new things that Biden's coming out with. All right. Executive orders. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Apple I'll talk about tomorrow too. But I just want to cut this short for you guys so I can post it. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. I'll definitely be doing more of these. Hopefully, like every day I'm going to try to. It's kind of hard with the baby, but hope you guys learned a couple things. If you guys have questions, don't forget to join our Discord. I'm always there like 24/7. So